Namaste, everyone. So this is the posture demonstration for people in the broken back float posture demonstration for people in groups 5 through 8. So we have a volunteer for this one who is in group 5, meaning he occasionally gets sore, but he basically feels pretty fine and normal. And I have been after him to do this demonstration with me because he has such an excellent he is an excellent example of the bad military posture I've been talking about. So, let's see. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is try to find your center of balance. Have you ever done anything to, I don't know, find your center of balance? Do you know any little tricks?
Well, I'm unsure, so I guess one's what you do.
Okay. Well, okay, so I guess stand perfectly sideways so we can see your posture pretty well. If I push on you just a little bit, try to, oh my gosh, this is not moving you at all. Okay, imagine, I guess I have to push a little harder with you. Okay. Okay, see how you had to adjust there? If you push on somebody just a little bit, if you have to adjust or you kind of stay stuck, you're out of balance. If you're centered, if you're standing up really well, then you'll just automatically bounce back without even trying. It'll just kind of happen. So if you take a look at his feet, he had to put them a little wider apart. That looks like it's a little wider than hips now. All right. Oh gosh, how are we gonna do this? Okay. All right. I guess first we should model why. Okay. So let me stand out here so I can see a little better. It's kind of hard to see with your shirt. If you don't mind, I can be fresh with him. He's there we go. That's a little better. Okay, you can't see. It's really hard to tell on guys, right? It's very obvious on girls. We got this big old butt that sticks out. But if you look at his back, it looks perfectly flat. Look at how straight that looks. Okay, this is a perfect example of someone who's trained to do military posture. Everything is all straight in back. He's not allowed to have a tail. It's tucked forward, but he's completely comfortable like this, right? I mean, you don't feel like your body adapts to whatever you're doing. He doesn't ever complain that he's in pain or finding it hard to move.
It's just more a matter of how you're trying to stand, what you're trying to do.
Right. And of course, do you mind if I tell everybody how old you are? He's basically 50 years old. So this is what it looks like when you've had a lifetime. Not quite 50.
20. In November of 20.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Not quite there yet. Yep.
I'm not 49 yet. Don't rush me too fast.
If you have to look very closely to see his slouch. If you just look at the back line of him, it really does look pretty straight. And it's not like his head is tipped forward like this by any means. But his shoulders are supposed to be way the heck back here. And he's supposed to have a butt. So this part's supposed to go this way, and this part's supposed to go this way more. And that's just not happening. When you tuck your butt, your body just kind of freezes. So, okay, so let's fix this posture. So if you put your heels under your knees, under your hips, line it up with your shoulders, get it all in a straight line. Right, there you go.
Alexandria.
Right, and make an effort to put your shoulders back. Try to stick your butt out. How weird does that feel for you?
It feels like I had a friend of mine years ago introduce me to Alexandrian posture. It's Alexandrian posture.
This is Alexandrian posture, huh? Yes, it does. Yeah, right. It makes a big difference, doesn't it? And then your chin is supposed to go up. If you actually elevate your chin so you're looking down your nose at the world, if you can with your neck, which you might not be able to if your neck is real stiff, but if you just tip your head back like that, it'll actually double your range of vision. Your peripheral vision, I can actually see my hands way the heck back here. Yeah, see how far you can see backwards.
I can see him right here.
Maybe now tip your chin down to be more normal. And does it change where you can see your hands at?
I can see my hands.
Oh, you can still see them?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Okay. So it's the same both ways. All right. All right. So okay. So that's it. That's the feather bounce, and then the raise the dead one. If you can get on the floor, please. Your job is to just kind of center the camera and lay
in front of the cat.
Just be dead. Lay on your back. There you go. Oh, can you? Not quite that dead. Can you move over a little?
Oh, like this?
Yeah, that's okay. Now you scared the cat.
Oh, I scared the cat. All right.
Yeah, no, not on top of me. Move over. You gotta be dead over there. I cannot lift you. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do raise the dead with you. We even actually, that's probably better here because we can't even see your. Wow, that is way too good. Would you stop laying so dead? Okay. That's perfect. Go crooked because now we can see your head and your. Okay, that works. All right. So, all right. Well, that works. So I'm just going to. Your job is to just stay as dead as you can, and my job, if I can, is to fold you up so that I can hold you up with one finger. We'll have to see. Well, I can succeed here. All right. Oh. See, you might be too. I can manhandle Iris easy as pie, but you know, don't help me. Don't help me. Be dead. There you go. All right. That was a little effort. Are you using your head? You should be flopping. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, I'm losing you. There we go. Okay. So if I push in the middle of his back here, I'm already, once I get him up off the ground a bit, right? I actually can hold a lot of it right now. But he's pushing on me an awful lot. So I'm going to try to fold his legs. There we go. Yeah, this is kind of working. As long as I can get fresh with you, I think I can handle this. So maybe do this exercise with a family member. Are we on the camera? Almost. Okay, so he's not too comfortable getting those legs tucked in too much. And I don't want to force it, of course. There we go. That works. Still a little closer. I can definitely hold him up much taller now, can't I? Excuse me. Ideally, if you're in fabulous posture. Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely more pressure for you. See, this is the classic C shape, right? His weight is pushing on me way less right now than if I do this. But when our posture is Alexandrian, as you put it, it's effortless to sit like this.
Right away, I don't know about that, so please don't yell at me about that.
Say what, huh?
The Alexandrian thing, you're like, oh my God, that's not correct.
Oh yeah, okay, it might be wrong.
If you're an expert, please don't yell at me.
Okay.
Now I'm dead again.
Yeah, there you go. Put in a disclaimer. Okay. Well, I think that's about it, actually. If I can't do it with you. If you want to see the perfect Alexandrian posture, you have to watch the 2 to 4 group. Iris does a good job. Yep, you can just hold her up with a finger, and that's good. Okay, you can come back to life now. So it's more comfortable on the ground, isn't it? Right.
I want date one. Okay, no.
I was thinking that you could maybe tell how far off your posture is by how easy it is to sit there like that. But I don't know. Having played with you, you can. Oh, we can stand up now.
We can?
Yeah. I'm not so sure it's going to be that easy to do. It might be just more a matter of this would be a test to see if you've made progress. This sort of conditioning. If you've had posture like this your whole life, there's 2 things that you want to do, and that's what we're going to start right off. The first one is this broken back float thing. Try to discover. Well, we're going to model it, and then you basically take any opportunity you can to use it as you're walking to the car, doing the groceries, whatever. It's just a more fluid way of moving that doesn't have any bumps. And then you want to fix all your furniture.
My hips are on the floor.
Right. If you fix your furniture to start holding you in a different way.
No, on the floor, you put my hips.
Oh, I messed with your hips when you were on the floor?
A little bit.
Oh, lovely. See, so maybe don't try to be too extreme because he's in group 5, right? So if he's having a lot of trouble.
Oh, it's not hurting. It's just you open my hips up.
Oh, it felt good to open it up. You're not sure yet?
Know.
Well, it can be
open my hips up.
Right?
That's what you get. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you tomorrow. If I get more like, then I apparently done a bad thing.
Right.
But
right now it just feels a little different.
Yeah, well, America will know next time.
Okay.
If you do it next time, I'm not bed, I can't move, you fuck my shit up. But that's okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right.
Excellent, right? Mm-hmm. So use that, right. Be mindful of this, right? So it can be something that opens you up because it's a way of moving you're not used to, but you don't want to force it if it's really unused to it. I mean, all you have to do really to test is just the feather bounce. I don't know if you can see it when he's forward. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Fix up the posture. We forgot to redo the test. Get your feet standing forward again, like toes in a little more. There you go.
I feel,
Yeah.
I feel like I was playing football when I was little, and I teach me when I was younger. I was a little different. Teach 3-point stance, like there's a hard time getting my foot. I always want to do that. My foot versus do that.
Yes, well, that's because that's actually
basically in an arm, my foot like out like this.
Right.
Like knock my foot into this.
What he's talking about, that's probably worth stopping for a second, because that's totally normal. When you have learned to tuck your butt, that's what your body does. It goes duck-feeded. That's just an automatic. It's a given. If you're truly doing the military thing, you're rigid about forcing your legs inward anyway, but most people don't. Right, exactly.
It's the tension right here.
Right, that feels more balanced.
Parade rest right there.
Okay, right. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see his feet, but you can see his whole leg and foot has accommodated this shape.
I like parade rest. That's very comfortable.
That feels a lot more comfortable, hey?
Parade rest.
Yeah. That's something to keep in mind too. You don't have to do perfect posture according to someone in order to take pressure off of your spine. If your body is adapted to that sort of shape, parade rest is good to do. It's way better than sitting around like this all the time, Sometimes
that's why I rest. It is rest.
Right, exactly, because it's actually restful. It's like ballet is actually the easiest thing to do. People don't get that. The reason they stand like that and they have everything straight and they never bend their back is because that's what makes things easy. It's not hardest, it's easiest. So, okay, so the broken back float, well, actually that was, here, I guess I'll stand in front of you a bit to model the first part.
Oh.
Yeah?
And all you soldiers and other people out there, if it isn't correct parade rest, I'm sorry in advance. I know you know it perfectly, and I'm fucking it up in some way.
Okay, this is supposed to be for kids too.
Just
keep that in mind. Yep.
Okay, so I'm effing it up in some way. Right.
Go.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Okay.
So, stick person. Right. The 2 secrets to the broken back float. One of them is just to pretend you're a puppet. You're allowed to bend at all your joints, but you do not ever bend your back.
Is that
no matter what?
Being a puppet? Whoops. Okay, so what am I doing now? Okay.
If normally, if you bend over, you'll bend over and your back will bend, right? But you don't bend the back. You're allowed to bend your knees. You're allowed to bend all your regular joints, but you don't ever bend your back.
You're like NSYNC, like bye.
Probably. I bet there's been a lot.
Yeah,
right.
The string people.
Yeah.
All right, so what am I doing exactly?
And so there's 2 keys to this broken back float thing. One of them is the stick person, just never bend your back. And the other one is simply the phrase, I came up with a little catchphrase, ever wiggle, never force. No matter what you're doing, we're used to just reaching out and picking up a coffee cup. We're not feeling our way as we pick up the coffee cup. We're just grabbing the silly cup, right? So this is about backing off of that and starting to feel your way, right? So if you're stepping, for example, it's going to change how you step. I'm probably stepping right off the camera. If I take your hand, let's try to stay in the shot. I'm guessing you're going to think of ballroom dancing. Just think of a fluid motion where your head isn't going up and down. You're not taking steps. Right? It's like you're floating like a ghost. You just keep your back perfectly straight. See, this is very, very easy to do. That's looking pretty flawless to me. I don't know how closely you guys are watching, but I don't see his head going up and down at all. Oh, now it's starting to look a little, maybe slow it down. Yeah, I should be watching your feet more too. I see that you are kind of stepping with your toes first. You do that normally?
I guess.
Yes, hey. I'm getting the feeling actually that this is something you've already been practicing. This is partly how you already move. And if I stop to think about watching you, that does kind of add up. You've never seemed like some people are very clumpy, like you can just see them, like you can hear the floor every time they hit the ground. But not you. You can sneak up on people like a cat. So I suppose that makes you another good one for this demonstration, because that really is the secret, is to just start floating around. That was when I broke my back, that was the only way I could move that did not cause pain, or did not increase pain if I couldn't get out of it. Yeah?
That was kind of like...
Yeah, you're kind of floating through a bit, but they're probably going to be able to see it anyway. Yeah.
Learning how to waltz and move on stage where it's like...
Right. Ballroom dancing is big on that. They float just like ballerinas do.
This.
Right.
Or whatnot.
So that's it. That's it in a nutshell. I honestly expected him to be in a higher number posture rating group than he is. I thought for sure that you would be more stiff and sore because of the amount of slouch I see in your neck. Like he's a bad one for always sitting like this, right? But you are almost 50 and you're moving much more smoothly than most people do. And I would dare to suggest that that's a lot of why. You don't have a very jarring way of moving around, and that does let you feel your way better. And that really is the whole secret. That's what this whole video is about. This first step is just to find a more, just to start changing up how you move and becoming more mindful of it as you do ordinary things. It's not an exercise, it's just kind of rethinking how you move.
Well,
Off the camera.
I didn't learn, I'm not a karate expert, but one thing I learned in karate was doing this. And doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not perfect.
That almost looks like an ice skating move. Yeah. That is a cool looking trick. If you can see what he's doing, he's
that kind of stuff.
Put into words.
Kind of stuff.
Right.
In football, taught me this, how to shuffle.
Okay. I see a little bit of up and down, but for the amount of hustle, that's pretty minimal.
I know it looks terrible.
Right.
It's kind of like that.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the idea. That's it. So,
and I'm not terribly agile either. So.
Right. You don't have to be in the flexible groups in order to actually be able to do this kind of stuff. So that should be reassuring. There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's about it for me. Do you have anything else to add? Yeah?
No, I guess you've never seen me move and dance terribly on stage before, but I have, so.
Yeah, no, I haven't really had a chance to see that, yeah.
No, or play football or the rest of it.
So that's it. If you're taking this course for credit, just make sure that you send me a video of you practicing the broken back flip.
Peace.
Namaste.